राष्ट्रीय युवा पुरस्कार समारोह के इस अवसर पर मंच पर उपस्थित यूथ अफेयर्स मंत्रालय की हमारे डिपार्टमेंट की सचिव श्रीमती उषा शर्मा जी, यूएन रेजिडेंट कोऑर्डिनेटर मिस बॉयड, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी असित जी, उपस्थित सभी माननीय अधिकारीगण, youth awardees, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. Today marks the annual celebration of International Youth Day, designated by the United Nations. But these are not normal circumstances. We are still in the midst of pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic is an important turning point in the modern history. The pandemic has unsettled the world, undermined the established norms, and underlined the importance of good health in our personal lives, businesses, and the economy as a whole. The mindset has changed, the thinking has changed. It has made us rethink, reimagine, reset our lives and livelihoods. And that is why it is even more critical and crucial that we engage and understand the aspirations of India's youth. And for me, it is always refreshing to speak to the young minds like you. और मैं तो मंच पर भी खड़ा होकर देख रहा था जब आप सबको यहाँ पर सम्मानित किया जा रहा था, तो आपके अंदर का जो जज्बा, जो जुनून, वो रुक नहीं रहा था कि आप क्या नया करना चाहते हैं, कैसे आप अपना योगदान देना, और इसी आपको जगा कर रखना है। इसलिए ही देश की 135 करोड़ के देश मुट्ठी भर युवाओं को नेशनल यूथ अवार्ड्स के लिए चुना जाता है। आप सबको आज यहाँ पर सम्मानित किया गया। दिल की गहराइयों से मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई और बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। You are full of ideas, innovations and inspiration. You have the solutions with you, and that is why most of you who are working in the field of either education, agriculture or new technologies were willing to share your ideas on the stage. Let me assure you, I'll fix a time to sit with you separately so that I can sit with you for a couple of hours and listen to you peacefully. You are hopeful of the future and aspire to fulfill your dreams. Most people will tell you that you are the future of India. Let me tell you, you are the present of India and you are also the future of India. You are the hope of nation. You are the hope of a nation that is a billion strong. And ma'am will agree with me. What does it mean with the billion strong? That the world understand the youth power of India. We need to understand it. You are the largest stakeholder. You have to be involved in the nation building process. राष्ट्र निर्माण में सबसे बड़ी भूमिका किसी की हो सकती है तो आप और आप जैसे युवाओं की ही हो सकती है. You are the ones who will create demand, strengthen democracy and provide decisive leadership in every sector you enter. As young individuals and as award winners today, all of you have a dream. You aspire to be leaders in the field you choose, and the road is crucial for the success of India. You must be ahead of the game and you must keep an eye on detail. You must be the master of your sector and you also evaluate the trends happening around you. But what's the mantra? There are 4 A's. अब ये मत सोचना कि मेरा नाम A से शुरू होता है तो मंत्र का नाम उससे शुरू होता है. So there are 4 A's: high aspirations, the right aptitude, a resilient attitude, and that will determine the altitude you reach in life. This is true for each one of us, whether a citizen or a minister, In fact, 4 A's can help us accelerate and achieve Prime Minister Modi's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. A self-confident citizen makes a prosperous society and profitable organization. Today, there are tectonic changes happening around you. In the past 7 years of Modi government, major reforms have empowered the weak and brought the mainstream and brought to mainstream those who were on the margins. It has made economic access more democratic. So today, more than a billion biometric identities, more than a billion bank accounts, more than a billion cell phones give India by far the biggest public infrastructure in the world. That is also shaping a billion new dreams. This is an opportunity, a market and transformation unlike any other in the world. Young friends, this is the world you are entering. This is the age of AI. I'm not talking about artificial intelligence. You might be thinking about artificial intelligence. Yes, this is the age of artificial intelligence, but also for Atmanirbhar innovations. This is the year wherein a span of 4 days, 6 unicorns were born. दुनिया के किसी देश में शायद हुआ हो, भारत में 4 दिनों के अंदर 6 यूनिकॉर्न्स बनी है. ये भी भारत के युवाओं की ताकत को दिखाता है. This is a time in the history where startups are buying companies faster than the MNC acquisitions. आज तक नहीं तो MNCs ही एक्वायर कर रही थी. ये उल्टा प्रचलन शुरू हुआ है. ये दिखाता है कि भविष्य क्या है. This is a time, as I said earlier, in history where startups are buying companies faster than the MNC acquisitions. And let me add, Modi government isn't behind either. In fact, today we can hold our head high and say we are 2 steps ahead of the world. UPI Bheem for instant digital payments, Jam Trinity Power Digital Bank Transfers, CoWIN app for vaccination, all developed by the Government of India for global benchmarks. Not only for the world's greatest tech giants this immensely successful innovation, but also nations of the world are lining up to adopt these for their own citizens. There are opportunities to solve problems in every sector, and I could see most of you are working in those areas where you want to solve the problems of the common man, and I appreciate that, and that is why you are being rewarded today. And I am sure you are not going to stop here, क्योंकि अभी तो ये शुरुआत, एक तरह से कहूं, अभी तो केवल ओस पड़ी है, अभी तो पूरी बरसात होनी बाकी है. We celebrate the International Youth Day, and let me remember, we have a crucial role in creating social change through innovation and also achieve sustainable development. And when we talk about the sustainable development, globally we have fixed the rules and targets for the SDGs. And I request you to pick one area, one thing, where you really want to bring change in your lifetime. One individual can pick one area, one institution can also pick one area or one theme to work on that as per the sustainable development goals. And let us be the change maker. उसके लिए आपको सीएम बनने की जरूरत नहीं है. सीएम चीफ मिनिस्टर भी कहना चाहता है, यंग सीएम. I'll say you become the young CM as the young change maker. हम हर क्षेत्र में बड़ा बदलाव ला सकते हैं. चुनना हमें बदलाव किस क्षेत्र में लेकर आना और आपको ला सकते हैं. So India's youth, as India's youth, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking about you as well. You have an unmatched potential to contribute towards the betterment of our society. International Youth Day is not just a day on the calendar. It celebrates the contribution of young volunteers, activists who are pushing the envelope of positive change around the world as youngsters. You serve as catalyst for peace and prosperity, not in your local communities, but on the global stage. The Decade of Action, announced by the Secretary General in September of 2019, requires people's action, inclusive of youth, to generate an unstoppable movement, pushing for such required transformations. The 2021 theme is about transforming food systems. Youth engagement is key to the transformation of food systems. The success of such a global effort will not be achieved without the meaningful participation of young people. Today, global agriculture is facing more challenges. You know what they are. How can India help those problems? Can help solve those problems? For focus should be on agri-tech, identification of new and innovation solutions, and couple of solutions we heard about them today. It is consequent implementation for the promotion of better agriculture practices, sustainable value chains for our planet, and healthy lifestyles. We recognize that there is a need of inclusive support mechanisms to ensure that youth continue to participate and volunteer individually or collectively to restore the planet. There is a need to integrate biodiversity in the transformation of food systems. I am happy to also highlight the Department of Youth Affairs harnessed the youth power and motivated youth volunteers to act as COVID warriors, frontline workers, and that is not a small thing. That was a big contributions by the youth volunteers in the time of COVID-19 pandemic. Our volunteers involved and motivated 3.29 crore citizens to download Arogya Setu app and trained 6.45 crore citizens in making face masks at home. ये छोटी बात नहीं है. दुनिया के देश में कोई भी ऐसी युवा नहीं होगी, ऐसी संस्था नहीं होगी जिसने 3.29 करोड़ आरोग्य सेतु ऐप को डाउनलोड कराने में और 6.45 करोड़ लोगों को फेस मास्क बनाने में किया हो. ये किसी ने किया है तो भारत सरकार के यूथ अफेयर्स और स्पोर्ट्स डिपार्टमेंट के माध्यम से भारत के युवाओं ने किया. 1.4 crore volunteers were trained on various government modules. 26 lakh new volunteers were added during the COVID-19 pandemic. A total of 93.16 lakh Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan and NS volunteers enrolled on covidwarriors.gov.in. These volunteers provided care to 22.78 lakh elderly people for protection against COVID-19 and reached to 1.33 crore citizens with messages on COVID appropriate behavior. India is joining hands towards working on the theme of the year by initially commemorating the International Youth Day 2021 by the youth development organizations, voluntary organizations and education institutes at different levels across the country. I would like to congratulate once again all the award winners. जोरदार तालियां इनके लिए. Put your hands together. Our objective is conferring the awards has been to motivate the young leaders like you, young persons like you to achieve excellence in the field of national development or social service. We hope these awards will develop in theme. We hope that these awards will dwell them in a sense of responsibility towards the community and thus to improve their own personal potential as good citizens. I congratulate once again all the awardees who have worked hard in various fields of youth development and wish them success in future endeavors. Let me end with a line, one which I say to the young people often. Your network is your net worth. Look around you, speak and connect with your fellow award winners. Keep in touch, help each other and collaborate. You are part of an exclusive club. This is the beginning of a journey. As you build your dream, ऑल्सो बिल्ड योर टीम। और टीम बनाने के लिए जैसा मैंने पहले कहा, नेटवर्क बनाना होता है, वही आपकी नेटवर्क होगी। बहुत सारे डॉट्स आज ऐसे देखने को मिलेंगे। किसी एक व्यक्ति ने कृषि के क्षेत्र में काम किया है ऑर्गेनिक करने के लिए, तो दूसरे ने टेक्नोलॉजी का निर्माण किया है कॉस्ट कटिंग के लिए, चौथे ने उसकी स्टोरेज के लिए काम किया है ताकि वैल्यू चेन में आप उसको जोड़ सके, पांचवें ने शायद मार्केटिंग के नए अवसर किसी एप्लीकेशन के माध्यम से किए। हम इन डॉट्स को जोड़ कैसे सकते हैं? आप इस कार्यक्रम के बाद इकट्ठे मिल सकते हैं, नंबर शेयर कर सकते हैं, ईमेल शेयर कर सकते हैं, संपर्क में रह सकते हैं, और केवल एक इंडिविजुअल के नाते नहीं, एक टीम के नाते इकट्ठे मिलकर एक इंस्टीट्यूशन खड़ा कर सकते हैं। जैसे कहते हैं कि एक और एक मिलकर 11 हो जाते हैं, तो जब आप एक बड़ी टीम के रूप में मिलकर इकट्ठे होंगे तो युवा भारत एक नई उम्मीदों वाला भारत, यह नया भारत, इन युवाओं के माध्यम से एक सशक्त भारत, एक सुंदर भारत और एक स्वस्थ भारत भी बनकर तैयार होगा। क्योंकि आप में से बहुत सारे लोगों ने पेड़ लगाने का काम भी किया, तो स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में काम भी किया, तो स्वच्छ भारत या स्वच्छ जिला बनाने के लिए भी अपनी नौकरी छोड़कर भी काम किया। आप बहुत सारे लोगों को प्रेरणा देते हैं, आप एक इंस्पिरेशन के रूप में खड़े, और मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है आप लोगों को प्रेरित भी करते रहेंगे और अपने साथ एक बड़ी टीम के रूप में काम करेंगे। कभी मन छोटा करके काम मत करना। आप अपने साथ कितनी और संस्थाओं को जोड़ सकते हैं, वो आपके लिए उतनी बातें कर पाएंगे, आप उनके साथ रहकर कुछ और जोड़ पाएंगे, और इसके माध्यम से आप एक नई ताकत भारत के अंदर खड़ी कर पाएंगे। अटल जी कहते थे, छोटे मन से कोई बड़ा नहीं होता, टूटे मन से कोई खड़ा नहीं होता। तो मन बड़ा करके ही आप ये कर सकते हैं। और अगर यूथ डे की बात हो, भारत का युवा दिवस तो हम 12 जनवरी को मनाते हैं, स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के जन्म दिवस पर। लेकिन एक बात यहां पर जरूर कहना चाहता हूं, स्वामी जी के जीवन को अगर आप पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें एक उदाहरण वो ये भी बताते हैं कि जब बंदर पीछे पड़े तो भागने लगे। आगे एक साधु ने बैठकर कहा कि क्यों भागते हो, ये तुम्हारा डर है जो तुम्हें भगाता है, वापस घूमो और उसी दिशा में भागो। और वही वो वापस घूमे, बंदरों की ओर भागे तो बंदर भी भागने लगे। आपको डर कर भागना नहीं है, आपको उसको फेस करना है। जितनी चुनौतियां जीवन में आए सबको सीधा फेस करिए, चुनौतियां दूर भाग जाएंगी और सफलता आपके कदम चूमना शुरू। तो अंत में जो शब्द कहकर अपनी वाणी को विराम दूंगा, उठो, जागो, रुको मत जब तक मंजिल प्राप्त न हो जाए। जब तक मंजिल प्राप्त न हो जाए, आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत शुभकामनाएं। जय भारत, जय हिंद, बोले भारत माता की।
Thank you so much, sir, Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, respected Shri Anurag Thakur ji, for your address. आपके प्रेरणादायक शब्दों के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और अब धन्यवाद ज्ञापन के लिए मैं निवेदन करूंगी श्रीमती जी.एस. शुक्ला जी से, उप सचिव युवा कार्यक्रम विभाग, युवा कार्यक्रम के मुताबिक।
Honorable Minister, sir, I, on behalf of the Ministry and guest invitees, extend to you, sir, a very hearty vote of thanks for your gracious presence in today's program. I also wish to express my deep gratitude to Secretary Ma'am for her minute-to-minute guidance and support in organizing of this event. Thank you, ma'am. I also extend my thanks to Ms. Beatrice Boyd for UN Resident Coordinator for her gracious presence in today's function. I extend my sincere thanks to Joint Secretary Sir Assis Sir for his support and encouragement in organizing of this event. Thank you so much, sir. We are very thankful to all the guest invitees, awardees, everyone who have joined this program through webcast. I would also like to express our sincere thanks to media persons for giving excellent coverage to our program, to NIC team for their technical support, all officers of Vigyanvan for the logistic support. I would also like to extend appreciation to our department's team who have worked very hard to make this program successful. Thank you.